Good morning, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Overall Yorkshire, welcome to beautiful Bonnie, Scotland.
It's hell, I tell you, it's hell.
So we're on our way over to Stranraer. We've got a nice little campsite we're going to be stopping on, but I thought on the way I'd show you a little stopover that we sometimes stop over at, and I'll show you why in a minute. So we're 2 minutes, literally 2 minutes off the A75, and I'll spin you around, I'll show you. That way takes you straight into Dumfries, down that way takes you back to the A75. What I wanted to show you is another little pub stopover that we use quite frequently, and it's an absolute gem, absolutely free. You don't have to go for a drink in there if you don't want, but it is absolutely brilliant. I'm going to route across over and I'll show you this lovely pub stopover, and I'll show you why we stay here in a minute. Like I say, you've no need to book. It says book in advance, but we never have, and happy day. So we are at, we call it Lockerbie's Farm. Lockerbie's Farm, lovely big pub, massive car park, absolutely brilliant for campers, brilliant for motorhomes, really good stopover, nice and quiet, secure. You are literally 5 minutes, can you see that, off the A75. So I'll show you up front. So just up main road here. It's absolutely bang on, absolutely free, don't cost you anything to stop. So if you just stop A75, it is absolutely fantastic. So if you can call in for a drink, something to eat if you want, or if you don't want, if you're just wanting a free stopover, that's absolutely fine. Great pub, we've stayed in here quite a few times and really enjoyed it. Good fresh beers, staff are fantastic. So over here, look, this is your front of Lockerbie's Farm, or Lockerbie's Farm. So where that car's going there, then that takes you straight back towards Lockerbie. So we're 2 minutes from Lockerbie. So if you're heading out to Lockerbie and you're going to be paying any tributes or respects or having a look round, it's an ideal base. If you're being to Lockerbie or you're going to Lockerbie, it's not a bad stopover. So 2 minutes in that way, you got Lockerbie. 2 minutes that way, you've got Dumfries itself. Absolutely bang on. So there you go. Why else do we stay here? Well, I'm going to show you why else we stay here, because over there, right up there, you've got a big B&M. You've got a lovely retail park. I'm going to cross over here again. Absolutely fantastic. And folk round here are so friendly, they really are. What you'll find, because you're really down in south west of Scotland, what you'll find, strangely enough, is you'll find sort of a mix of Scottish and English. You get a load of lads working and things like that, and accents are a bit strange because you'll get a mix of northern England and Scottish accents. So but it's the friendly people, really good. And right on door, as you can see, Lockerbie's Farm behind us, you've got a giant Tesco. Absolutely fantastic. You've got your Tesco petrol station, you've got all your shops over there, Pets at Home, Matalan, Sports Direct, B&M, everything right here. So you're literally a couple of minutes from A75, so it's good. So if you're wanting any fuel, come over, get your Tesco fuel, get your provisions as you do, and job is a good one. So yeah, I thought I'd call off and stop here. We were going to stay at Lockerbie's Farm tonight, but we've decided to carry on down into Stranraer, and we're going to have a couple of nights on campsite in Stranraer and chill out for a bit. And it saves me from having any Guinness tonight, doesn't it? Because I've had a load on to last couple of nights. So as you do, motorhome over there. Look, we're ready to rock and roll. Don't need to top up with fuel yet, because I topped up just before we set off near Carlisle. So happy days. Just been shopping, supporting local economy, spent a few bob getting all those bits and bobs, so everything's fresh, ready to rock and roll. I'm going to put it all away now, get it set off, and I'll show you a campsite that we're going to, which is perfect. In fact, when we get there, there's another place or two I want to show you before we get to the campsite, just in case you aren't at Motorhome and you get it ferry from Cairnryan. There's a couple of little spots I want to show you before I go to the campsite. I'll pick you up in a second.
This is the most difficult thing I have ever had to do, and I'd just like to thank my wife for her support here.
Bang, we're here. We're over at Cairnryan, so this is a place I wanted to stop off and show you. Now, we usually stay here when we're heading to the ferry, and just behind me you got Cairnryan, as you do. Up in front of me there, look, I don't know if you can hear me for wind, I do apologise. Up there, right at distance, can you see ferries? That is the ferries for P&O and Stenna line, and this is Cairnryan. Bang on. As you see those houses in distance, that's STRANRAER, so we're going to be heading down there in a bit, but I just thought I'd stop off here and show you. I'm going to let dogs out and have a run. I'm just going to show you. Next to the road, so you are literally, I think it's 8 minutes to the ferry port from here, so it's absolutely bang on. It's free, and they do get 1 or 2 motorhomes staying here each night, so it's really, really safe. Not much traffic noise, but as you do. But as you can see, the tide's out at the minute, but it does come right up. The tide will come right up here, and usually get cockle pickers and bait pickers on there on an evening, as you do. But if you look down there, this is where we're going to be going down in a second. There's another motorhome here. Look, you ready? I'm surmising he's going to be on a ferry later on. If you go down there, I don't know if you saw where that bird's landed, but that is where you take your dogs. Over in the distance, can you see that lorry over there in distance? That's another park up. I'll walk down and I'll show you. But that's another lay-by, but you can't overnight in that one anymore. You used to be able to, but you can't anymore. I do apologise for wind noise, but you can't stay there anymore. There's a cafe there, so if you want something to eat, you can pull in and you can have something to eat and rest for a few hours, but you can't stay overnight. But in this one, you can. So I'm going to get dogs, I'm going to have a walk down, and I'll pick you up in a sec. Bang, we're out with dogs. We're out with dogs. So, as you can see, perfect for doglets. Just walk down the cairn, as you do. Absolutely bang on. You can go all the way around if you want. I mean, like I was saying, where that lorry is, that is where the you might just pick it up in distance, like a little square building. It's like a little cafe, roadside cafes, and you get your toast and your bacon sandwiches and what have you. And it's absolutely bang on. But like I said, there's no overnight in that one. You can stay for a few hours if you're resting, but there's no overnight. Whereas that one where we are, up that side, is perfect for the overnight ferry. So you can get in there, get yourself tucked up, all tucked up lovely, all cosy, and you're ready for ferry in the morning. Like I said, it's about 8 minutes from that lay-by over to the cairn, over to the ferry, and it's absolutely bang on, absolutely bang on. But what we're going to do is, I've got the doglets here, let them have a quick run, as you do, and then we're heading in that direction over there, down towards STRANRAER, right at the bottom of the cairn, and we're on a campsite. Going to spend a couple of nights there, chill out as you do. I've been and bought us provisions from Dumfries at Tesco there. Tesco, other supermarkets are available. And job is a good one. So right, I'm going to take these out, head back, get to the campsite. When we get there, I'll pick you up and I'll show you. It's a bang on campsite, this one. Bang, we're here. Look at this. We're pulled up, we're all settled, and we're on site. Scotland, more like Hotland. It is red hot. I've just had to walk up there. I've had to open all thingies on to Motorhome, all windows and whatever. So, but now I've had to close them again, come for a walk. So, Mrs. Yorkshire, she's had a trundle to shower. I've took her over. She's going to be in there for a bit. So I'm going to have a quick walk outside. I'm going to show you. And then I'm going to take doglets out again in a bit. But here we are. So we're at a wonderful, wonderful site. I'm spinning you round. I'm showing you my face instead of spinning round, aren't I? I'm going thick again. I'm going thick. So, right. Ard Donald. I don't even know how to say A-I-R-D Donald. I'm going to say Ed Donald or Ard Donald. It's one of them two, innit? So we're in Stranraer. It's literally from the ferry, I'd say 15 minutes. So where you saw us last at Cairnryan, on the shores of Cairnryan, it's literally, what, 7 or 8 minutes drive. So down the way there, look, that's the road straight into Stranraer, and then straight over. On the other side of those houses there is Cairnryan itself. Beautiful, beautiful campsite is this. Very, very well kept. Very well kept. We've got little lambs here. Look, little lamby-pambies. Look at them. Oh, bless. Look, we got some little lambies.
Get in my belly!
Little sheeps. It's sheep's field. There you go. And we are at, here we go, Ard Donald. Oh, I've done it again, and I've got now all Scottish people now telling me off. Up David and all down in Australia, Scottish lad. I'm sorry, mate, if I've just offended you with me attempted to stereotypical generic Scottish accent. I'm sorry, mate. So anyway, I'm going to spin you around. I'm going to show you this place. Absolutely fantastic. Look at this. Absolutely bang on. Absolutely bang on. It's like a country park without being in a country park, if you know what I mean. It's absolutely beautiful. The couple who run it and own it, they live in a big bungalow up here. Absolutely fantastic young old couple. I say young old, a fantastic couple. I hope they don't watch this bit now. But yeah, they're really, really nice. Really nice. Our electric weren't switched on, so whoever had left this morning, had left the gone. And turned electric off, and so I had to go and ask him to switch it on. I didn't know I could just open up and do it myself, so I felt very thick. But I am thick. And the last couple of videos I had to turn a bit thick. So anyway, here behind me, look, you can see these. Got little glamping pods as well. These are absolutely banging, absolutely banging. So I'll spin you around and show you. Look, over here, I'll just walk back down. That's where we're parked, as you do. Got the levelling, you can see that. Got air suspension, we've got VB air suspension. and we've got the got it set up on level there, look, so it's lift up front and drop back, absolutely bang on. So you're asking me about that cable, why is it going through window, aren't you? Let me show you. You see it there? So you're saying, why is your electric cable going through there? And why is it coming there? I'll tell you for why, because in here, inside here, it's all locked up, but inside this cupboard here, I've got a great big massive blowetti and a power bank inside there, a bank of batteries and what have you. So I just drop that cable, it drops down and feeds it. I need to put a like a little feed inside, or a little attachment, I don't know, like an hook-up point. Then it runs down, I've got it under there, so I only carry that normally. So if I'm not hooked up, I ain't got this cable, what I normally do is just hook that up and it just powers a lot. But if I put that into my blowetti, it just powers everything all the time anyway. But I've just got it in there running through there, so it's now, because it's got hook up, it's going to recharge all my batteries as well as power everything. So a couple of days, I mean, everything's already powered up anyway, but you know what I mean. So anyway, show you a bit more at site. These are all your pitches, lovely big pitches. Each pitch, you get yourself a nice little bench. So me and Mrs Yorkshire will be having a bit of lunch out on that later on while the weather's lovely. You've got 2 sets of shower blocks here, look. You see that? So you've got short stay facilities, which you use if you're only staying 2 days or less. And over there is your long stay. So the difference is, in these short stays, it's the showers are 50p per shower. You know what I mean? So in the long stay, if you're stopping more than 2 days, you use these ones and they're absolutely free. So the showers are lovely, lovely and warm. Over here, look, you got your pots and dishes and washing. Absolutely bang on. Yeah, you see that? Absolutely fantastic. And then you got your what they call long stay. So you got your toilets and you disable, but obviously for this one it's locked. You get the key, you only got access if you are staying long term, which is more than 2 days, as you do. If you're less than 2 days, the other ones are fully unlocked all the time, you can just go and use them whenever you want. But I will show you inside them if there's no one there. But again, it's absolutely huge. You've got grass pitches, you've got hard standing pitches, and it's absolutely fantastic, absolutely brilliant site, brilliant site. So how much is it? 25 quid, electric included. You know what I mean? You can't go wrong at that, can you? Electric included. You've got your water facilities, you've got your dumps, so you've got a drive over dump, or you've got your the one with your barrel. You know what I mean? If you've got like a collection point like in a caravan. You've got wastewater, drinking water over there. So wastewater, drinking water over there, look. Chemical disposal, can you pick that up over there, look? Absolutely bang on. Is that a chemical disposal around there as well? I don't know. So absolutely great. So you've got another chemical disposal over here, look. And absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. 25 quid. So if you're coming over for the ferry, it's you can get in and out any time you want, so it's perfect. So I was speaking to the owners, and they were saying most people come over and they stay here for a night or two before getting on ferry, just like we are this time round. And you can get in and out whatever time you want, because like you've seen, there's no barriers or anything like that. It's all cameraed up. So you are quite secure. It's a long driveway, and there's cameras on way in and things like that, so that's absolutely brilliant. And you can get up, if you've got the early ferry like we have, you can get up at silly o'clock, drive over and get on the ferry. Perfect. What else we got? You're asking what else we got. I'll show you. A couple of laundry points over here, look. So we've got, see that? So laundry points down there. So we've got two, it's down that end. We've got some laundry points. We've got a little rally field here, look, for your tents. You've got caravan storage as well. And it's absolutely brilliant. Look, whirligig there, I forgot to show you that. You can see that whirligig over there, look. I don't know what they call them all over the world. Where we come from, they call them whirligigs. put your washing on and they spin round on it, whirligig. That's what we call it, so that's what it's called from now on. And then over here, just through the forest of destiny, down there, look, you've got washing machines, dryers and things like that. They're all in there, loads of washers, loads of dryers. And a big wash, £2. And a drying cycle for 30 minutes is £1. You can't go wrong, can you? Can't go wrong, can't go wrong. So, I'll show you in here, look. There you go. Dryer, washer. You got your mangles and your sinks, look at that. How old is that? That is absolutely banging. My grandma and my mum used to have one of them, the old mangle. The old mangle, absolutely brilliant. Washing tablets as they look. People been leaving the stuff. He says sometimes people leave their washing tablets for you. So that's good. Stick your money in and away you go. Instructions are on the wall just there. A little book library here. You've also got your iron as well, ironing room. So if you've got your stuff and you want to iron anything, absolutely brilliant. So I'll give you your prices again. Like I said, look, tumble dryer or iron, £1 coin. Oh, it's 20 minutes, not 30 minutes, 20 minutes. So I do apologise on that. But that's brilliant, isn't it? It's all you want. It's all you want. So it's got absolutely everything you need. So yeah, that's it. The glorious sunshine in fantastic Bonnie, Scotland is shining. It's warm, it's lovely and warm, and it's a fantastic site is this one. So if you are coming on ferry, I've given you a few options, and I've given you a few options. So if you're heading up from the south, you can either stop off like we did at Metalbridge, for example, or you can drive up to Lockerbie's farm in Dumfries. And then I've got a stone in my shoe, in my flip-flop, there you go. Up to Dumfries if you want. From Dumfries to here, it's about an hour and 15, something like that. Straight down A75, lovely nice straight drive. It's not a bad road that now, it's not a bad road. Or when you get here then to Cairnryan, you can either go up in that direction where I showed you earlier, where the lock is, the park up, and that's not bad. Or you can come here. I'd recommend you come here because you can chill, come up for a couple of days, chill out, 'cause it's absolutely fantastic site is this. I'll put all links in description, emails, all usual stuff, Facebook page, all that, and it is an absolutely fantastic site this. So yeah, absolutely bang on. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Another beautiful day, another beautiful morning in Bonnie, Scotland, or Bonnie, Hotland, should I say. It's absolutely glorious, absolutely glorious. Still in Stranraer, still on Donald, still don't know how to say it, and I do apologise for all my Scottish viewers for that accent once again. So anyway, dogs have been out a couple of times this morning, happy days. I've just had a lovely bacon sandwich. Mrs Yorkshire's tucked up outside in the sun. She's on her chair, I've got deck chair thing out and put her on there, and she's sat with her feet up, listening to Spotify and reading a good old book. So happy days. So I'm gonna have a walk into town and I'll just show you where we are. Look, there we go, campsite's up there, lovely little horse field, some poppos here, look, some little poppos, beautiful little poppos in that field. Over in this field, don't know if you can pick them up in the background, load of sheep, and happy days, happy days. So got my P20 on my face, so I'll be all right with that, but I put a long sleeve top on just in case, you know what I mean. And away we go. So as you come out at the campsite, long drive down this, down to the main road, and we're going to go left when we get to end of here, and I'm going to explore a little bit of Stranraer. Don't know anything about Stranraer because it's one of them places, like I say, you should have come, stay overnight, get on ferry and go again. But when I took dogs out, I took dogs down here yesterday evening for a quick walk round, and it looks lovely, it really does. I was pleasantly surprised. I mean, just opposite us is a great big massive school, and obviously school's closed, bank holiday weekend and what have you, but loads of kids playing football, activities, running around, enjoying themselves. It was absolutely lovely to see, and the scenery all around it is spectacular. As you know, in fact, I don't know if you can pick them up. You can probably just pick them up in background, or maybe not. Playing football again. So I'm going to have a walk down into town and see what's there, and happy days. So I'll have a walk further down. So as I say, I'll pick it up, and job is a proverbial good un. So don't know if you can hear me, boys and girls, a little bit breezy, not windy, a little bit of a breeze just coming in off the seashore here. So over there, look, literally 5 minutes walk from campsite, you're right down on the seashore. You can see tide's out again. I don't know if you can pick up just in the distance, sort of there somewhere is the one of the ferries coming in. So that's your ferry port from where we are. It's literally 15 to 20 minute drive, I'd have thought, maximum from here. I'll just get down and I'll show you where we've come as well. So down at seashore in Stranraer, over that direction, if you follow this road down, this is where we came yesterday in other video. So you come down here and it sort of sweeps round to the left all the way around. That over there, I don't know if you can see those there, just that's the campsite where we were parked up. You know, as I was showing you the little park up, the free overnight stopover. Just to the right of that, you can probably just pick out that other stopover as well. And then over there is the ferry port for P&O and Stenna line. Absolutely bang on. So not far. So I'll spin you around. This is where we've just come from. So end of this road here, turn left and you're at the campsite. Down at the corner, 5 minute walk, you've got your first pub. It's Henry's Bayos pub and restaurant. First one, so if you want to go to campsite and nip out for something to eat and something to drink, you're quite welcome to do so here. Gets really good reviews, does this place, Henry's. Just behind Henry's on the other side of the wall is the Wigston Town Rugby Club. Wigston Town Rugby Club, I hope I've pronounced that right. So I think you can go in there for a drink as well if you want to go in when rugby club are open. But Henry's, it gets some good reviews, so that's good. So like I say, down on shore, dead easy, and you can have a lovely straight walk in into Stranraer itself. If you didn't turn down the road that I've just come down, if you'd have carried on walking, turn out of the campsite and sort of turn left and keep going. So what I did is I came out of the campsite, turned left, crossed over the road and turned right down that road there, what I've just come down next to Henry's. But if you carry on straight, walking straight instead of coming down this road, it takes you, there's another road parallel that takes you straight into town as well. Oh, that makes sense, sort of makes sense. So, but it's lovely, it's a lovely day. Shame to waste it, wasn't it? Shame to waste it, just sat at Motorhome editing all day. I've done a bit of editing this morning, plenty more of that to come. But yeah, let's have a walk in that direction and see what sunny Stranraer in Bonnie, Scotland has to offer. So we're just over at the other end, as you do, and I'll spin you around and show you where we just come. So just there where that van's come, that's the road we just come from, and this is it. Absolutely fantastic. That ship that we're coming in has docked, and as you can see there's one just in distance, another one coming in. So one will be P&O, one will be this Stenna, as you do, just coming in. I've noticed down this road here where we've just come, there's loads and loads of bed and breakfast, loads and loads of bed and breakfast, and there's a little train line here that runs and goes there right down to Harbour, look. So I'm surmising you can get a train down here, I don't know, it looks like it's still in use. But like I said, loads of B&Bs. Then right up corner here there's Craignelder Hotel. We've got a takeaway, a restaurant as well, so that's good. So plenty of places to stop. So if you're thinking of going over as a foot passenger, for example, get train over, and plenty of places for you to stop. If you're not going in car or motorhome and things like that, absolutely bang on. So we're just coming into outskirts now, at the bottom end of Stranraer, and there's loads. It's beautiful, it's a quaint little seaside village, like, you know what I mean? It's nice. It's really nice. People seem really, really friendly. Everyone stopped to say hello, which is nice, isn't it? Which is really, really nice. So I'm going to get around this corner. There's some kind of old turret over here, I don't know what it is. Just there, look, if you see where that red car's going about now, you can see that, it's like a little turret. I don't know what that is. But I mean, look at all these gardens. I'm going to cross over and show you these. I've just crossed over to show you Cairnryan. But I'm going to cross over the road now, this car's coming. Superb. There's lovely, lovely tent box. I mean, look at this. Right in the middle of town. Absolutely beautiful. Well kept gardens. You know what I mean? Isn't that lovely? Isn't that absolutely lovely? See, I didn't expect anything like this at Stranraer. I really didn't. I'm looking forward to seeing what else is here. But so far it's lovely and clean, friendly folk, and really, really nice. Really nice. Pleasantly surprised so far. Let's go and see what else is down here. I've just come past some turrets, and all it was it's like a big wall around a place called Castle Hotel. So yeah, that's it behind me, look, you see it, as you do. Northwest Castle Hotel, Northwest Castle Hotel, that's hard to say, isn't it? Northwest Castle Hotel, so that's all it were, but it looked well. So let's head into town. Ryan Leisure Centre, swimming pool and theatre. There you go. So I'll spin you around. Let's see how many boozers there are. Can you have a pub crawl in Stranraer? That's the question, isn't it? So we found a couple so far, Rugby Club and Henry's. Let's see how many other boozers there are. EV charging points here as well, so if you're in your electric car, EV charging points. Found my first chippy, first chip shop. Starfish restaurant, might call in there later and take some stuff back for Mrs. Yorkshire. You never know, you're looking a raffle there. It's nice enough. Beautiful day. Old historic buildings here. There's some old stuff. There's some old stuff. You got everything you need. Another boozer here, look. Another chicken bar, another chip shop. Absolutely bang on. Bang on. Here we go. We'll show you some here, look. You're always asking me when I come to these places how much it's property. Let's go and find out how much property is up here. Let's have a look. So what we got, 65, 60 for a terrace. 240. So from 60,000 quid. What else we got? 280, that's most I've found so far. 60, 280, 295. That's a nice little bungalow there, look, see that one? That's under offer, that one. So, some lovely properties. Starting at 60k, that's not much, is it? 60 grand. Our motorhome cost us that. I'd probably get 2 houses for it's cost for our motorhome up here. But here we are, into the square of Stranraer. It's a big old building. Go and have a look, see what that is. We'll head over here. Castle of St John. So here we go, the Castle of St John. Look at that there. No idea what that used to be. If you know what that used to be or what it was for firing a cannon out of, I don't know. Look at the old door. That's an old door, isn't it? That little baby. And then you're going all the way up. Right up to there, look. To the top, absolutely bang on. So let's have a look what it is then. So we've got the Castle of St John. It's a medieval tower house and Victorian prison. Open June till October, so we're not open unfortunately because we're still only in May. Free admission, that's good, isn't it? 10 o'clock while 4:30. Absolutely bang on. So there are your contact details down there. If you want to pause that and have a look. Free admission, that's good. That's really good. Some more info over here. Let's go and have another look. It's nice. Pick right day for it, haven't we? So we've got some more stuff here. Look, early Stranraer. So here we go. Early Stranraer. So this is where we've just walked, sort of thing. It must have been an old road right up Cairn there, look. So, and that's where we've just come. So it says here, look, 600 years ago, Stranraer did not exist. All you would have seen them from this point in the stream running into the loch and a few fishermen's cottages. By the early 1600s scene, it had changed completely. There's now a thriving small town with a marketplace, church, mill, leather tanneries. And Stranraer grew quickly and soon became the most important settlement in Wigtonshire. Absolutely brilliant. There you go. And then we move up in history, Victorian Stranraer. So as you can see from that, it's grown slightly, hasn't it? It's grown immensely. So by the middle of the 19th century, Stranraer had become a busy market town with a small but important harbour. The town's trade was based on leather tanning, so they kept the tanning. I don't know if they still do that. Interesting to find out, won't it? Fishing, boat building, linen weaving. In the 1820s, it even had a cotton mill and a whisky distillery. And there you go, good old whisky distillery. So I might take you to a couple of whisky distilleries when we get over to Ireland. There's a couple that we'll go to, a couple that we like, but I'll just show you on this side. There you go, isn't that lovely? Absolutely beautiful. So in summer months, like I said, you can get in, and it's free of charge to go and have a look round, which is absolutely spectacular, don't you think? Absolutely brilliant. I mean, it's immense, isn't it? It's lovely. You don't get many of these still intact here these days. You really don't. So yeah, there's another one of them holes here, but it's square, this one. So there's another one there, look. Round. I wonder if cannonballs hit it or something like that. You see that? Must have some history behind it. Perhaps they'll tell you when you go inside. I don't know. So it's first impressions, Stranraer. Absolutely gorgeous. It's lovely. Absolutely lovely. Got everything you want. Everywhere seems to be bustling and thriving. Loads of people about, look. Sat outside. Very cosmopolitan. Absolutely bang on. There's everything here. There's pubs. There's banks. Fish and chip shops, which is most important. Another one there, look. Bridge Arms. And I'm going to have a walk up here, look. Have a see what's up here. We've got another pub here, look. Bridge Arms, so that's third. Is that third or fourth we've seen there? I can't remember. But some of the buildings are lovely. Nice and old. Bank of Scotland here, look. Superb. I'm going to walk up this way and then I'm going to walk back down the other way. It's Bridge Arms. Another lovely pub. Got another one here. This looks like it used to be a boozer. I don't know if it's open anymore. No, it looks like it's shut down now, that one. I don't know. Oh no, Stranraer Christian Fellowship. Not a booze. Definitely not a boozer, that is it. Definitely not a pub. But it's nice enough. It's nice enough. It's absolutely nice. Another big old building here I'll show you. And then we'll walk down it other way. I mean, if you look, they're dotted all over. I mean, some of these houses, they must be old. Maybe Victorian, I don't know. But over there, we'll have a walk down to that one in a second. There's a couple of nice old buildings here. Then there's a really gothic looking building here. I don't know what this is. If you know what these buildings are, boys and girls, put it in comments. Like I said, people do like to read your comments and find out what it is. Because as you know, I'm always totally unscripted. I don't go looking, I don't do any writing and scripted stuff and read it like you see. What you see with me is what you get. It's totally unscripted. So if you know what these buildings are, like I say, put it in description or put it in your comments, should I say, and let people read your comments and they'll join in. You can have conversations. It's really, really good. So no church here, look, St Ninians, not Trinians, Ninians. There you go. Hello. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And then round here, next door to St Ninians, not Trinians, Ninians. Trinians is a totally separate thing, isn't it? I don't think they get away with films like that these days. And then you've got over here, look, the monuments. Another spectacular building. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to head back other way. In fact, I'm just one more old church, and this looks like an old thing. Just one more further down. Then I'm walking other, see what them other old buildings are. It looks like an old church or something. Look at this. I don't know if it's a place of worship or a chapel. I don't know what it is till I get there. There's an old bell tower, but it looks old. But it's full of them, full of old buildings. I mean, these houses, these are absolutely beautiful, aren't they? Absolutely beautiful. Really, really nice. And people are very friendly, like I said. But this thing, it's like something out of a Mexican Western, this thing. I don't know what it is. Let's get over the road, we'll have a quick look. And then we'll head back in the other direction and have a look what them others are. But yeah, absolutely bang on. So what's this place here? Oh, it's a gospel hall, so alright. But I don't know how old it is. It looks old. It looks old, that, doesn't it? Lewis Street Gospel Hall. So yeah, bang on, bang on. So it's an eclectic mix, isn't it? Some really, really, really nice buildings. Everything you want. Barbers down there, credit union, absolutely everything you need. Pleasantly surprised, really am pleasantly surprised with Stranraer. I didn't think there were going to be anything here, but there's absolutely loads. Absolutely loads. Another pub there, look, Golden Cross. And we're back down, yet another pub. I bet you can have a great night out up here. Bar Pazzarello. Bar Pazzarello. So that's another boozer. Another coffee shop here, look, another coffee shop. Absolutely bang on. So I'm going to cross over, then I'm going to take you back in that direction and head back and show you what we've got. Lime Orchid, that looks like a nice little shop. So over there, look, that's the big old building that they're renovating. So if you know what that building is, boys and girls, what it used to be and what it's going to be, please put it in comments, because it looks like they're spending a lot of money on that, renovating it, which is fantastic to see. It's right next door to the Stranraer Museum. You see that white building there? Stranraer Museum. And then there's another pub there next to it. I bet you can have a really, really good night out round here. Plenty of boozers, plenty of pubs, plenty to see. Locals are friendly. It's absolutely bang on. And then at the end at night, there's a massive kebab shop. Happy days. Do you want a kebab? Do you want a kebab, or do you want your fish and chips? I think you'd have to have fish and chips up here, wouldn't you? You'd have to have fish and chips. So loads of these little boutique shops. Some lovely little boutique shops. Really, really good. Really, I love to see old little shops like this still working and running and thriving. So really good. So happy days, innit? Happy days. So quick little look there then round Stranraer. What do you reckon? What do you reckon to that? What are your opinions? I mean, like I said, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know if they'd be out down here, or whether it just, because when you look from, when you're coming down, all you can see is a few little white buildings, a few industrial units, and that's all it looks like. But when you get into it, it's a lovely town. Another boozer, Barbers, Subway, another boozer up there. Absolutely bang on. So I'll show you this before we finish off this here. So we're back over here, look, where we began earlier on. And you see these dotted all over, don't you? They built these little fountains for Queen Victoria's commemoration, didn't they? You see these absolutely all over the country, but not in such nice condition. I'm going to step back and show you. Absolutely bang on. So that's it, lads and lasses. Stranraer, quick whistle stop tour. Absolutely love it. It's brilliant. What a lovely little town. What a lovely, lovely little place this. Absolutely everything you want. Absolutely bang on. Bang on. So, right, I'm going to head back in that direction where I came and maybe go for some fish and chips. Take Mrs. Yorkshire some fish and chips back, I think. So, happy days. Hope you enjoyed that, boys and girls. We're going to be jumping on the ferry early in the morning, so I've got a few bits and bobs to do, and then we're over to the Emerald Isle. As you know, we're going to do a lovely tour of the Emerald Isle, and I'll take you with me. So I'll pick you up in the morning, and I'll show you leaving the campsite if you want, and showing you where to go, entering the ferry ports. Like I say, up there you've got your two main ferry ports. You've got your Stenna line and your P&O. We always go with P&O because dogs stay in the motorhome then, and they're in their own beds and they're happy, and it's 2 hours. If you go over to Belfast with Stenna, it's 2.5 hours, so we like to get quickest crossing that we can, just for dogs, and it's usually pretty smooth in the morning. Usually get one about 8 o'clock. We're there then for 10 o'clock, something like that. I don't know which time we've booked this time, but as we do. So, absolutely bang on. So enjoy that, boys and girls. I'll pick you up in the morning, and we will carry on our little tour over to the Emerald Isle. I'll catch you later.
Subscribe and follow. Much love.